It's a healthy cookie. This is one of those protein cookies. I'm not just having crap.
You're still talking with your mouth full. Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Reactions to Idiots. I'm Corbin.
I'm Rick.
And you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Juicy content.
It's so juicy.
How you doing over there? Good.
Thank you for supporting us on Patreon and follow us on official Twitter account.
What happened over there?
Today we reacted to a...
Was that the mother who shall not be named with the child that shall not be named?
With, this is called Things Not to Say to Sikh People.
Okay.
But Sikh.
Who is this?
Sikh.
Oh.
But Sikh.
I wasn't looking at the name.
Yeah. This is...
And it sounded like it was going to be a stand-up routine.
No. This is, this is a, I've seen a few of these videos. They say certain things not to say to redheads, certain things not to say to Muslim people, whatever.
Right. And so this is a legit thing, like to be aware.
These are all Sikh people talking about certain things people say to them, certain things you shouldn't say to them. It's funny,
tongue-in-cheek, but also serious. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
One of those things. It's like an interview style, basically, with a bunch of Sikh people.
Right, like in the way that people shouldn't say you're smart.
Yes, that. Ooh, burn. Here we go.
You look the same.
Let me guess, your name's Singh? I like your hat.
If you don't mind, it's a turban.
Wait, go back home.
What, to South East London, mate?
Yeah.
I like your hat. Fraghead or like egghead. Have you had an accident? Like, you look like you've got a bandage on.
It's a turban, and it comes in different styles, it comes in different colours.
What's under your turban? Thinking that something magical under there. Like, I've got extra braids.
I heard somebody ask
This
that, I
is
would
more the
slap
turban,
them.
you instantly know they're a Sikh. Like, there's no denying it.
Well, you can't buy one of these, for starters.
Practice. People just think that you just get it and just put it on your head. And it's like there's an actual...
Yeah.
There's a finesse, there's a process, there's an art.
It's basically like a piece of cloth, just like on this table. And it's a bit longer. It wraps around my head 3 times.
I have many different types of turbans underneath this. It's like Russian dolls. When you take one out, there's another one. You take one out, there's another one.
It's a symbol, it's my crown, it's my identity.
Repping the bug anyway.
Repping my tradition.
And avoiding it anyway.
Exactly.
You're on the way, Rob. Can you sing? Sing?
Yeah, amazingly.
The middle name Singh was given by the 10th Guru to all the guys.
I'm a female Sikh, so I'm a call. Because I'm not got Kaur in my name. They're
They
like,
all
oh,
have
you're
the
not
same
really
middle name?
Sikh then.
Every white guy has an Indian friend, and they get really excited when they meet you. Like, oh, I know an Indian guy. His name is so and so. You must know him.
Do you know drug power?
You must know him.
You
know Virdas?
Yeah, you must know him.
We don't know. You'd always wait for
didn't know they all
him
did.
on the register and then just wait for that teacher to pronounce it wrong.
They'd be like, John, yeah, James, yeah, Patrick, yes, and
You kind of see them struggling. It's like, carry on. And they're genuinely they're really trying as well.
It's a commitment to get it out. You know, sign my name, Poonam. And she was like, by the end of walking me around, she was like, oh, it was really great to meet you, Susan. And I was thinking, who the fuck is Susan?
Are you Muslim?
I get this a lot.
are you?
No.
Are you Muslim?
They don't understand that there are different types of brown people.
And you tell them that I'm not Muslim, I'm a Sikh. They're like, oh, okay. Like they get sort of relieved. Like, oh, thank God you're not a Muslim. That is, I find that really offensive.
Because there are similarities in both religions, but obviously there is a big difference in how we live our lives to a certain extent. Everything post, you know, all those events, we've also taken that on because people assume we're Muslim, so we get that abuse. As well as Muslim people. But then I think when it comes to that point is when people start saying, are you Muslim? I say no, and they say, are you sure? And I'm like, I don't know, like last time I checked, last time I checked at home, my mum told me this morning, you're Sikh, have a good day.
Are you sure you're not?
You all look the same. Well, clearly not, because you know.
We don't.
But other Sikhs telling me we all look the same.
And it's when people use it as a way of like, apologising as a get out. So if they've said, oh, I thought you were Muslim, oh no, sorry, it's just because you all look the same. People always say to me, oh, you really look like that.
You're about to be good, and then you're like, oh, took a
Doesn't
wrong
matter where
turn.
you're from, who you are. You want to be you. You don't want to be like your cousin or your brother or someone else that wears a turban and a beard. It's like, no,
not every Sikh looks like that. You get Sikhs that cut their hair, you get girls obviously that have long hair, short hair.
The whole idea of like having a turban and a beard and having this kind of identity was to look different and stand out in the crowd.
I think that's my favourite thing about Sikhism, that it doesn't matter what gender you are or what kind of background you're from, everyone is equal.
My family never differentiated me, and you know, if I ever get into a fight, they'd be like, "Dude, you're a girl."
Silver bracelet on
my grandma would be like, "Did you smack me in the face or not?" And I was like, "Yes, I did."
Good on you.
You know?
You smell like curry.
Yeah, I'm what?
I eat that.
You eat it, don't you?
You don't always smell like a curry. Obviously, you're gonna smell like what you cook in your house.
When your mom's making a dish at home and there's a strong smell, and you had to go out and you're like spraying everything on you.
And you know when you smell it on the train, you think, "Oh, that's
Idiot
me.
is gonna say that
Is
to
that
somebody.
me? No, that's not me.
Idiot.
I smell like
So many
guilty or
stupid
something, and
idiots
it's
in the
the
world.
person over there."
And actually curry's great.
Is it like bringing them all one dish? Take
I think curry smells nice, but I don't know.
I mean, I like a good curry.
You can't beat traditional cooked Indian food.
I think if you walk past a chippy, it smells great.
Yeah.
Or whatever food it is.
But it's definitely the smell of our
chippy.
culture and our heritage.
Yeah, we're proud of it.
But I was born here, so this is my country.
I don't know how many other ways you can say this.
Ah,
I'm from
man.
Birmingham, born and raised. This is my country.
What a surprise.
Do you mean go back to India? But that's just like, it's just a.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I want to stay here.
I don't want to. I'm alright, thanks.
I love this country.
So people come up to me and they'll say, "Oh, where are you from?" And I'll say, "Oh, from the Midlands." "Yeah, but where are you actually from? Where are you really from?" "No. Where are you from?" "Birmingham, England." And it's such a beautiful culture, the food, the clothes, you know, there's so much to be proud of to be Asian in Britain today.
Also, I think another thing that I love is our history. It's so deep and so rich and so beautiful.
As a woman, it is so empowering to know that even, you know, sort of 200, 250 years back, they were preaching about men and women being sort of completely equal.
Heck yeah.
You know, it's just that's another thing that I love about it, being proud to rep that.
Rep that. I love that word again. Rep that.
That was cool and sad.
Not sad, just pisses me off that there's so many stupid, ignorant, loveless people in this world that don't even, it's not even that they don't think, it's that the way they think is so stupid and hateful and ignorant and prejudiced, and it just boggles my mind that you wouldn't, you know, common sense is not that common. Neither is common decency. That you would, it's one thing for somebody to see something that they're not. Who was the comedian we were talking about? Not talking about. We reacted to.
Veer
I don't think it was Veer Das. It was another comic, and you'll remember this, who was talking about how much they appreciated like going to the beach in South India, and someone from Africa was there, and the little kid referred to them as a blackie.
That was Veer Das.
It was Veer Das?
That was Veer Das.
Okay, so thank you.
That was Veer Das on racism.
Right, and how when a little kid is doing that little kid wasn't doing that from a standpoint of prejudice. They were doing it from, oh my goodness, that's a type of person I've yet seen. And I know this kind of thing exists because you do see it ancillary, but with the larger predominance that's happened with OSR, the number of comments that I see on either a video or on a post on Instagram, thankfully, they're only like 2%. So 98% of the comments are awesome stupid babies. The other ones who aren't stupid babies will say some stuff that utterly boggles my mind. The level of asinine, hateful, prejudiced idiocy. It boggles my mind.
Yeah, and it happens all over the world, obviously, because these people were from Great Britain.
Yeah.
And they get it a lot, obviously.
Even if someone like that did smell like curry,
Yeah.
you're gonna tell them you smell like curry?
That's one, you've heard that stereotype before, right? About Indian people.
That they smell like curry? No.
Really? You hadn't heard that stereotype?
No, that there's like a genuine stereotype, like they all smell like curry?
Yeah. No, that's
What idiot came up with that?
I was going to say somebody, but I don't want to get too political. I was going to get too political. No, that's one I've known since I was a kid. People.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Well, one of the big stereotypes it's not like that, not that offensive, but a huge number of people who are not from India don't know that India is part of Asia.
Yep.
They consider them to be Middle Eastern.
Yep. Because they don't look Asian.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's a lot of unfortunate stereotypes, and they get obviously the ones with the misunderstanding of Sikhism, and they get the Indian ones as well.
Yeah.
And so like there's obviously a big misunderstanding about, especially in America, but I'm sure everywhere else as well.
Yeah.
But about the turban.
Yeah.
And especially post.
Well, I had it.
Especially post 9/11.
Post 9/11.
Post 9/11. So they.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
The Indians got a brunt, a lot of the racism shoved at them at post 9/11 because people thought that they were Muslim.
Yeah, well, I know here, back when I was being an Uber driver, there were many people I drove and spoke to, particularly, for example, people from Iran, who the majority of the people that are in America from Iran are awesome. The majority of people that are living in Iran are awesome. There's a lot of nasty people all over the place, but it's usually the governments that suck, not the people. And I was in Iran as a little kid, and you all right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the guys that I talked to, either from Iran or India or Pakistan or people I spoke to who are visiting here from Libya, if they looked Middle Eastern and had a beard, post 9/11, Muslim, and go back to your country, and with suspicion, like talking to someone with a turban and finding out they're not Muslim and going, oh, good. What is that? What is that?
Even if they are Muslims, like, get over yourself.
Get over yourself. Seriously. the brainwashing that has happened with people, and we were in that place, and now we didn't understand the Sikh people prior to this. We just made assumptions. We knew the difference with the turbans. We knew that not all, but everyone with a turban was Muslim. We knew that.
Yeah.
But what we didn't know was the great history of this people and their inclusiveness and their warrior history. And
they have a great history.
Great, and a current history of just being so inclusive and loving and dedicated and kind and just all of their attributes. And I just, in case you couldn't tell, we find ignorance and prejudice and lovelessness to be transcendently repugnant and antithetical to everything that we value.
Which is why I hate Rick.
Yep.